Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the winners of 6 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Line gets set, first down. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Give to the running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on this.
And the pass hits, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Makes a catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Nope.
Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Skips away from pressure. Oh, it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Makes the grab down the left side. Running toward the tape. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
Black 24. Black 24.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. Release to the back. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 14, Vanderbilt 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Commodores will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in.
Catch inside the 25. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down.
4-2 Spider.
With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dorsey. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Dorsey. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on second down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to pass, it's Jordan. He makes the connection, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Went to the running game on third down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Hit the afterburners, kid. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. He wants to pass it on second down. Gets it out quickly. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They want to run this quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right up, touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on one more.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's back to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Comes out throwing on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll take it himself. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
LSU 35, Vanderbilt 14.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A first down for the offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Puck nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense with the scoop and score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dorsey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. On second down, just keeps firing. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
On third down, going up top. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll field the punt and take it back. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really... He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. And stampeding through the defense. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're doing?
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Doors.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely.
your LSU.
Return on that one before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Cricket.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open man. Open space at the 25. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels.
63, Vanderbilt, 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So
touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And he tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Vanderbilt, 21.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Takes the handoff. It's Dorsey. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Pound 55 low.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. At the 45, on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Wide out in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Garrison. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Commodores have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Complete out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball and go have fun. Take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Back to throw, it's Garrison. Slips away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. LSU right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Off play action. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Unleashes one deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Wants to throw. It's Garrison. Using his feet to buy time. At the 20, he's got space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He caught it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
LSU. 21.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense in a split backfield. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's looking for an open man on second down. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Another incompletion on third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Offense gets set for second down.
Here we go.
Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Garrison. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Ready up.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're bringing heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Trying play action. Coming after him. The throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Dorsey. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. They'll immediately call timeout. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little.
And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Wants to throw on third down. Throws toward the end zone. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought